Nobody's dead. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm your host, Squints-A-Lot, and before we jump into day 3 of Frostpunk today, I just want to take a quick second to address a very crucial piece of feedback that one of you have given me. I hear you, Ron, and you are absolutely right. I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Today, back to Frostpunk, day 3. When last we left our city, well, we had a lot of stuff to deal with. We've got some homeless people, we're finishing up a few tents over here. We've got some hungry people. Something about working for the last 2 days without food has them all upset. So, yeah, we're gonna have to work on food. We are gonna need a couple more tents before the end of day 3, which is where we're at now. We've got a couple of sick people. Okay, we finished our snow pit. It's ready. Now we can dispose of corpses. Hopefully no one dies. But that doesn't mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. I didn't say you should be proud of it. Dude, we just gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, what was I saying? I don't remember. We'll talk about something else. We've got a cookhouse being built. We have a gathering post being built. When these two are done, I actually want to employ the 15 workers we've got over here on this coal pile. This coal pile is cold. There's no reason to make them work out there if we've got warmer places for them to work. And especially since this gathering post is also collecting coal, there's no reason to have anyone freezing their butts off over here on this coal pile. So as soon as this gathering post is done, we'll take 10 of the workers that we pulled from that coal pile and put them there. I went ahead and turned on extended shift, and I'm not sure why that gathering post is not on an extended shift, but it is now. Everybody work harder. Okay, so we'll speed up just a little bit here. I want this gathering post done. Oh yeah, okay, so 10 workers there. Again, we got sick people. We've got one bed emptying out in about an hour. So we're gonna have one more sick person than we have beds for. Now I did check the wiki because I wasn't 100% sure. For your information, when someone gets sick on hard difficulty, which is what we're playing on, they will remain sick for 2 days before becoming gravely ill. So you've got a little bit of wiggle room there as far as taking a little bit of time to treat them, but you don't want to push it, and you certainly don't want to forget about them. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Yes, I am depending on you. Get your butt to work. All right, stop your whining. All right, as soon as this is done, there we go. 5 people over here on the cookhouse. That completes our food-related goals. And now, with basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Yes, I like this plan. I want more people to do more work, to establish our economy and grow so that our city survives and I become king of the world! So that everyone can have a satisfactory and fulfilling life, I mean. Build a beacon, scout the Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans and for more advanced buildings. Okay, well, we've already got 2 workshops, so we're way ahead of the game now. And we are researching beacon, so it won't be too long until we have beacon. Now, we do have this quest to provide shelter active, and we've only got 12 hours and 20 minutes to do that. So as soon as we've got enough wood, I think I'm gonna drop a tent and take 5 people off of this coal pile that come up here, start building. When the folks over here on the cookhouse have made enough food, we'll take them off, let them help with the cooking, and holy cow, 6 sick people. That's hard to say. 6 sick people. I'm a snake. Anyway, so apparently we need to put a second medical post on our list for things to do today. And we've got enough wood to put down a tent, so I'll drop this here. And we're gonna take 5 people off of this coal pile. They're gonna come over here and start getting to work on this tent. Now we've got 36 food right now, 40. When it gets up to 80, that's enough to feed everyone in our city one time. I'll probably take them off and hold on to the remaining raw food for later, because people will eat when they're not hungry if food is available, and we do not have a whole lot of food to spare. So you know what, just tighten your belt. We're on severe rationing right now, okay? This is for the good of everyone. You're not special. All right, we're just about done finishing the research for beacon. After that, we're gonna research heaters, and that's a must-have at this point. Tomorrow, our temperature drops 2 levels. It's gonna be cold where these people work, and they don't like working where it's cold. And also, they may get sick. And if they get sick, they don't work at all, which is really freaking annoying. So, heaters. Let's give them some heaters. You know what? I should probably turn off this generator. It's probably gonna be the last day in the entire game we can afford to just turn it off during the day. So, I want to make use of that. Every bit of coal you can save is worth saving. Okay, so we've got enough wood for another tent. As soon as these folks are done building this tent, they'll move over to the second tent, and we should be just fine finishing off the shelter quest tonight. All right, so our steel wreckage was depleted, which means all we've got left over on this gathering post is 80 wood. And there's 104 wood over there, so we've got 180 wood. That's not gonna last very long, so we need to be looking at sawmills too. I think we'll probably build one of those today. Whoa! And I totally did not pull those people off of the cookhouse when there was 80. Oh well. Well, apparently we have plenty of rations for now, which by plenty, I mean about 2 days. Man, resources go quick in this game. All right, so we've taken those folks off of the cookhouse. They're gonna come over here and help build this tent. As soon as this tent is done, I want 5 of those workers to return to this gathering post and help pick up coal. And then what will we do with the other workers? Now there are we've got 5 remaining unemployed. It looks like 2 of them are in treatment, so there's only 3 of them that will go around building stuff. But I think what we probably want to do, because we want to build the beacon and we want to build the sawmill, I think what we may do after they're done is run a road up here into this area and build the beacon, and also build a sawmill to get these trees over here. And we will also need a medical post. We've got 40 wood. The beacon takes 20. Yay! Shelter promise fulfilled! I'm a good leader! Everyone feels relieved? Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one, over their head. Hope rises. Oh! That's right. I'm a good leader. Okay, so Sawmill and Beacon up there. Medical post here. 20 for the Beacon, 25 for the medical post, plus the road, plus a sawmill. Will we have enough wood? I think we'll have enough wood, but before we jump into that, let's take a look at our laws. Now, we don't have any raw food at the moment, so signing soup would be kind of counterintuitive right now. We'll probably sign that as our next law, but for now, I really want to get out in front of our sick people. They're getting sick way too fast, and we'll build a second medical post today, and that will help, but we're still going to have people who don't fit into those medical posts walking around just being sick. So organ transplants will increase the speed at which people heal, and that is always a good thing, because the faster they heal, the faster they can get their little butts back to work. Anyways, we could use the body parts of the deceased to save lives and accelerate healing. We don't have any dead people, but I'm sure pretend organs will be just as efficient as real ones. This way the dead can continue contributing to the survival of our city. Yeah, well, absolutely. We're going for that. I want people to heal. I want them to get back to work. Okay, so probably the next law will be soup. And we've got all of our tents built, which means we've got 3 people just standing around doing nothing. And I don't like that. I don't like people doing nothing. I want you to, contribute to this society, to our survival, all of that stuff. So we're gonna have them come out here and build a road up to this area. We want a sawmill up here. And I want to avoid knocking down any trees. And it's a little bit tight over here. Like, if I build it down here, I'm not getting a whole lot of trees in my radius. Or over here. And I don't want to have to build a long, long road anywhere. I'm kind of trying to keep everything clumped together to reduce travel time. There is obviously the game's warning me that if I place the sawmill at this spot, then I will block an important facility. But I know what that is. That's an outpost depot, and we will not be researching or building that until much, much later, by which time all of these trees in this radius will be gone and we will have dismantled this sawmill. So I'm actually going to place the sawmill right on top of that, even though it blocks it. Now we need 20 wood for the beacon and 25 for the medical post, so we need 45 wood. I'm not letting anybody cut me up into parts. Look, if you don't want us to slice and dice you, man, here's a simple solution. Don't die. Stay healthy, get your butt to work, and don't die. And we won't cut you up into parts and make hot dogs. All right, so we've got enough wood for the beacon. And the beacon doesn't need to be heated, by the way. This is why I like putting it off on the edge of the map. That and just that long rope right there in the middle of my city when it's close to the generator bothers me. So I like to put my beacon way off on the edge of the map. Now, I do also want to build a snow pit out here, actually. We didn't really have the resources to build this road last night, which is why I didn't do it. I probably should have just waited on the snow pit and built it today, but I didn't, so we'll build a new one. It doesn't require any resources, which is why I'm a bit nonchalant about building it again. I mean, well, I suppose if you consider time a resource, it takes a little bit of resources. It takes time to build, but we're gonna go ahead and stick that back here because the beacon doesn't need to be heated and the sawmill is temporary and it will eventually be destroyed. Nothing in this area is gonna be heated anyways, so that's a nice way to ensure that my that my snow pit stays out of the heat zone, because apparently it's a bad idea to introduce heat to a pile of dead bodies. Something about the smell? I don't know. Anyway, so we'll build the beacon right in front of that snow pit, and bam, we've got enough wood for a medical post. We're doing great! We're doing great! We might actually survive! Yay! I'm so proud of me. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the generator back on. It takes a little bit of time for the heat to build up to full, so I like to turn it on a little bit before the end of the workday when people really start milling around the generator, so it's got a chance to heat up completely. And there we go, heaters are researched. Real quick, before I even open up the research. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait to turn the heaters on until after the workday. They don't need them tonight, but they will need them tomorrow when the temperature drops. So, okay, so what are we going to research next? Research. We need food. And now we are using our hunter's hut to full capacity. We've got the full 15 workers in there. So by all means, let's now equip them with better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage so that they will return with more raw food from each hunt, up to 18 raw food per hunt. I think the base building is 13, so that's a pretty decent jump in productivity there. So we're gonna research hunter's gear, and here in a few minutes, here in an hour, everybody is going to get released from work. They're gonna start building all this stuff for me. We're going to thrive and survive. Everything's gonna be fine. There'll be no problems ever. Probably that red dot is annoying me, so I'm gonna turn the cookhouse off. Wow, we have low efficiency in the hunter's hut. Why? Because we've got 5 people building. 5 people building and 1 in treatment. Now, the 1 in treatment, I'm actually going to dismiss. I'm doing a little bit of micromanaging here. I'm gonna put all of my workers on this coal pile just for a second, just to trap the in-treatment workers in this coal pile so that when I go to put someone else on this hunter's hut, I don't accidentally put another in-treatment person on there who will not actually go and get food. So I'm gonna come over here to this. I would really like to grab someone who is not hungry and who is also well. Is that even possible? Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants food. Why? It's only been like 3 days without food. Why would you be hungry? I don't understand. Everybody's hungry. Everybody is hungry. Really? Everybody? Everybody's hungry. That's brilliant. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna take a hungry person and throw them on there then. You know what, just don't starve before you get back and get something to eat. Please, don't starve. That's a good game too, by the way. I feel like I'm terrible at it. I'm apparently not good at base building games. But anywho, all right, so now that we've got, okay, where are the working workers, or the building workers at? Let's see what they're building. I'm gonna click to locate. You're building this, you know what, like, let's just pause and unpause that. There we go. They were all building the snow pit. They can do it later. If you pause it, they'll go to work. And then you can unpause it, and then later on someone else will be assigned to it. So again, micromanaging, that's the name of the game. Min-maxer. Now, I'm not insane about the min-maxing, but I do have a tendency, especially in the early game, to micromanage my people to get the most out of them. Now we've got 5 unemployed workers. Why do I have Oh, that's right. That's right. They're from that coal pile. They've been building all day. They will probably be employed up here at this sawmill once it's finished. And speaking of that sawmill, before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and turn the extended shift on. And while I'm looking at menus, I should also come around and turn the heaters on all the gathering posts. Turn the heaters on. Tomorrow's going to be cold. I want these people to be warm, or as warm as possible. Now, they're building the medical post. We're going to need engineers to staff it, so we're actually going to take our engineers out of our second workshop, and when the medical post is done, we'll throw them in there. That is going to slow down our research just a little bit, but we really need to get ahead of all these sick people. So I'm also going to turn off this building because, again, that red icon makes me feel like I'm really messing something up. It's not. It just means nobody's there. But it makes me feel like I'm doing something terribly wrong. Somebody's starving. I wonder how that works, actually. Do they eat 2 raw... I know they'll eat raw food and they'll eat 2 raw food, but I don't know. I'll have to watch this back and see if he ate 2 raw food, or 2 rations when he became starving. But our number of hungry people is going down, so we're doing great there. I'm gonna go ahead and put those 5 engineers over here on the medical post. And let's see, let's look at our heat zones. Okay. So we're gonna need a heater on in the sawmill too, now that it's done. And we are pretty much done with day 3. It is past midnight. I am gonna go ahead and wait until this beacon is finished to end the episode, because it's got a nice little fancy cut scene and it's pretty and whatnot, and I feel like it'd be disruptive at the beginning of an episode as opposed to at the end of the episode. Okay, so we've got 10 people in medical posts. We've got 1 person waiting to be treated. And oh yeah, we're in good shape. We're gonna empty out this first medical post in about an hour, and there'll be a bed for them. Hopefully we are out and ahead of it. We will probably have a few more sick people roll tonight. Hopefully we have enough bed for them. All right, beacon built. We're no longer lost and blind. I once was lost. Sorry. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. All right, we win. Well, not really we win, but hey, it makes me feel good to get a cutscene. The game's like, progress. That's right. I can see for miles and miles now. Nothing's gonna surprise us ever again. Probably. Maybe. All right, so here is the Frostland. Now, obviously, we can't do jack squat until we actually get some scouts. But we do want to get out here and have a look around and get people, more workers. I need more workers. There's so much to do and so few people to do it. Okay, so we've got the beacon built. Where are all the people? Oh. Okay, so now we've got those 5 sick people that went out to hunt. They came back just to get a bed in the medical post. Yeah, food's gonna be a struggle. Definitely next law is gonna be soup, because we're gonna have issues. Now, we're not gonna employ anybody in the cookhouse for a little bit. We're just gonna stockpile a little bit of raw food. We probably won't do any more cooking until after we sign soup, because we really need to make this last. Now, real quick, to build scouts, we need 5 unemployed workers. I know it's hard to see this, but 5 unemployed workers, and we need 40 wood. So we're a little ways off from that. So we'll be building a scout team tomorrow, and we'll start scouting as soon as we can, because we need to get out there and get people. But we're not doing so bad. We're down to 16 hungry people. A good chunk of them are going to eat right now. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, this guy is already eaten. It just hasn't updated in the list. So eating. They're all going to eat, which means tomorrow, no one will be hungry. We did good. We did really, really good. Nobody is homeless. There's only one person waiting for a bed, and they will get that bed and a medical post in less than an hour. I bet you did not think we would be able to turn it around from all of those red icons at the end of last episode. Well, you know what? You were wrong, because I can play games sometimes. I just want to say thank you very much for joining me on this third episode, the third day of Frostpunk. We're making good progress, and I really appreciate you being here and all of your feedback. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this content and you want to make sure you never miss an episode, subscribe, and hey, hit that cowbell icon. It is a cowbell, right? Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode.